Good morning. I know it's been a little while. I've been keeping busy. Um, so just wanted to talk a little bit about sharing God with others, right? I've been thinking about there's some people that just have no fear. No fear. They will walk up to anybody. There's a young man right now that's going to a lot of conventions, like LGBTQ or furry convention, things like that. And he's just sharing what God has done for him and the boldness that is in him. And I think about why are we not more bold? Is it because people have shamed us into thinking that talking about Jesus is forcing it on them? Because I don't think we should be shamed. I don't think we should be shamed into thinking that what God has done for us is only for us and that other people won't appreciate it. If they don't want to hear it, they don't have to. But it is our testimony. And I think in Revelation it says that we will overcome them with the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. That's how people learn about God's goodness, is our testimony and sharing it with them. So I've had a couple opportunities. There was an older man at the family fair in town, and the Lord put it on my heart to go say hi to him. So I went and I said hi, and I was speaking with him, and I was trying to talk to him a little bit about Jesus and asked if I could pray for him, and he never really accepted it, and that's okay. I still talked about God's goodness and what he's done for me a little bit, but he wasn't rude. He didn't really accept a prayer. I still prayed for him later, right? And that's okay. That's okay. I still checked on him. He still knows somebody cared. And I hope he knows that God sent me, because it's not of myself. And then yesterday I was working at church in the flower garden. And there's a Dollar General next to our church now. And there was a truck driver. And I felt like the Lord put it on my heart to go talk to the truck driver. I was like, okay, Lord. Okay. So I went over to the truck and I said, hello. And he said, hi. And I said, do you have a minute? And he goes, yes. I said, the Lord sent me. He wants me to talk to you. And he goes, oh, that's so cool. He goes, I was really having a day. I was running behind. I caught up. And he's like, but I asked God to shock me today. So we got to talk a little bit about how God is mindful of him. And he is keeping his hands upon him and his life. He was a pastor's kid. And he said, my life's been a roller coaster lately, but I'm really trying to trust in God and believe in God. And I said, well, he's mindful of you because he sent me. And then the little rubber wristbands that people have. I had one of those in my car. And before I left, I felt I needed to go and take it to him. And he said, oh, I was looking at one of these today at the office. And he's like, I really wanted one. And I said, well, God knows. And that's the thing. As long as we're speaking from what God has put on our heart, we're not in the wrong. And we can still speak love even if somebody doesn't quite believe. But that's what it is. I think people need to know and hear more of God's love and what he wants and what he's put on our hearts than what we think. Right? But don't be discouraged to speak an encouraging word today that God is putting on your heart, because it might shock someone. It might remind them that God's mindful of them. It's important to just take that step. Might they reject us? They might. You're probably not going to be beaten. You're not going to be scourged. We live in a day and an age where people might scoff at us. They might say something back. But there's wisdom in knowing who to talk to and how to talk to them. We don't have to tell them they're wrong. We don't have to tell them that they're sinning. All we have to do is share God's love and what He's done for us. Our testimony of what He has done, His love, His grace, His mercy, and what He's done for us. Telling people what they're doing wrong hasn't been working for the last number of years. Looking down on them isn't working. All we're told is to share our testimony of what God's done. His love, His grace, His mercy. That's what people need. They need to hear about His love, His grace, and His mercy, and how He loves them, and how He's mindful of them, and how He brought us into their path. None of it's a coincidence. All of it has a reason. The Dollar General worker that is tired and frustrated, have grace and mercy. Talk to him about the love of Jesus. We need to be more kind and thoughtful and not as rushed just to live our lives. Think about what God has for you today. What opportunities? And there are opportunities. They really are. You can take them or you can leave them. But what if it blessed someone? What if it made a difference in their lives today? What if they said thank you? And let me tell you, the more, because you can just say, God put you on my heart today. Can I pray for you? You don't have to give them a great word. You don't have to read their story and their letter to them. Just be there. Just be kind. How can I pray for you today? Pray with them. You don't have to fix it because it's not your job, but you can take them before the throne. You can show them that you care enough to take the time. What can God do through you today? Because once you get those couple of, oh, thank you, I really needed this today, it will fuel your fire. It will confirm to you that you're not hearing voices. It will confirm to you that God is moving. Who can you reach today? God bless. Have a great day.